Hello everybody and welcome to ForgeCraft Modpack with TechnoJock. I'm a bit sad. I just had to do another revert to backup in my world, which means I've lost a fair bit of the progress I'd made from the last episode. In fact, I think I've had to go back to pretty much just the end of last episode. So if we go back down here, we'll see that everything down here is as it was before I made some changes. We've got just these endo flames. I had the entirety of this area all done out, and I had reworked out this area up here with mana pools and working up, and I had some sparks all sorted out, and I'd even set up the portal to Alfheim. I hadn't activated it, but it was all set up and ready to go, which is very disappointing. So, I'm just about to start making something that's going to help me a little bit. I do have some of these. I've got these ones that I need for the endo flames all set up so that they give me lots of cool stuff. They give me lots of petals, but I actually need some flowers as well. To be able to make those floating flowers, I actually need the flowers, not petals. So, I'm going to be making the Jaded Amaranthus. I need this redstone root, which is just grass and redstone. Now, I don't think I've got any redstone here, but I do have some grass, so I'll take some of that with me and head on over here. And let's grab that. And just quickly pop that in there and make one of these redstone roots. So what else do we need? We've got that. We need green, purple, lime. So we need 3 purple, a green and a lime. I'm not altogether sure what I've got in terms of things. I've got lime, I've got green, and I have 3 purple. I even have 1 purple mana petal now. We need 2 purple mana petals. So let's pop one of these in there. And now, I even had this all set up that I could make flowers with AE, but that's not going to work now either. Do I have... No, I don't. I'm going to put that in, those in, that and that in, and I'll get rid of that, but take a seed. Is that not right? What have I not put in? Let's see. Rune spring. Oh, I didn't put in the redstone root, did I? Here we go. So I wanted the Jaded Amaranthus because it's going to help out. Now I'm going to put this over here in its own little area, and I'm going to get rid of this shortly. So let's put... Does it say how big this gets to? It doesn't really, does it? Let's pop that there, and I'm going to put a mana pool next to that. I've got loads of mana pools downstairs. I think I might... I've got some here. Let's do this just now. 1 diluted mana pool, and we shall make it into a fully fledged mana pool like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think 5 should do it. Yeah. Let's put some mana in it and grab that up. And bang! Here we go. Excellent. So, this will get us lots of flowers nice and quick. But the thing is, I'm not really wanting it to... Maybe I could make a hopper hawk as well, and some stuff. Really, I just need the flowers to be able to make the glimmering versions of flowers. I'm going to get a filing cabinet, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I need a filing cabinet. Gonna get a couple of these actually. There, like that. Because I'll use one over here for petals. And I'll use one over here for these. So that looks like I've worked out the range perfectly for that. Now, one other thing I'm wanting to get is just natural apparatus. I'm wanting the Horn of the Wild. Mystical items, Horn of the Wild. So, pasture seed and 5 living wood. Don't know if I've got sufficient living wood here. 4 living wood, okay. Like that. Put that back in there. Won't really need to take that. So, I've got 1 pasture seed as well, and we'll be able to make that in just a moment. Perfect. Let's take all the stuff. Try not to destroy the scenery around about me whilst I do it. I really should put these on obsidian or something to stop me from doing that, but never mind. Or even just on stone would do it. So, like that, with that, and 1 Horn of the Wild later. Excellent. So we can go over here, and of course do that. Let's... Excellent. So this will rapidly get us what we require. That's fine. And it won't use very much in the way of mana either, so we'll get a good amount of all the things that we need there. I want to rework this, and I want to do something different with it, because it's now largely pointless. Yes. Okay, bear with me a second. I'm going to rework this and come up with something nicer for this area. Okay, back again, and now we've got this. So I cleared out the area that we had before, and I've made myself an industrial greenhouse. And I've already got some wiring into it as well. I've run over our purple cable, which doesn't have an awful lot on it at the moment. It's just got a few of the AE crafting machines, and we've got some power over now, and this. And we have this. So if I put one of these down, and I think I actually want to bring this out a little bit, come to think of it. Let's quickly take this and give us some access room at the back as well. So if we come forward one like that, and then we'll come along the bottom with this, and then the first of these phytogenic insolators, sorry, not isolator, phytogenic insolator. So these things, they take a seed, like that, and they take this Phytogrow fertilizer, and it gives off, it gives plants. It's a mini greenhouse, hydroponics thing, if you will, something like that. So that is fully charged. We need some of the Phytogrow stuff, and if we have a look at the Phytogrow, there's 2 types of it. There's the rich Phytogrow, which requires either sawdust or charcoal, or pulverized charcoal, niter or saltpeter, and rich slag. So if you use coal, you get an awful lot more of the stuff.
so it's obviously better to use that, and since we've got an abundant supply of charcoal, we can tap into that and use that. But rich slag is a bit of a problem. Rich slag is only achievable if you've got ores in an induction smelter, and even then there's only a slight chance of getting it. However, if we go with the normal phytogrow, then we can use the normal slag, which we can do other things to get hold of. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a setup where we've got infinite sand. I've got to work on that first, and then we can have pulverized shiny metal gives us a good output. In fact, any of these things give us a good output. Don't even know what that is, don't know what it's for. But yes, we get 25% for any of the thermal foundation ingot stuff being smelted through here. So what we can do is we can have a few ingots in a pulverizer being fed into the induction smelter, and infinite sand being fed in as well, and then we'll have an abundant supply of this slag stuff so we can make the fertilizer. Also, you'll notice I now have one of each of the seeds. About half of them I managed to get from villages going about the countryside. I managed to raid their AgriCraft greenhouses, and the other ones I did manage to breed up using the normal seeds. So I had to get some tulips and orchids and daisies and do things like that and breed them up, and of course all the mystical flowers need the podzol rather than normal dirt or farmland to grow on. So it was not particularly difficult to do, but very, very boring. And I would certainly recommend not doing it until such times as you've got yourself at least a watering can, if not the sigil thing and the reinforced watering can and the sigil of the green grove there. That's what I had. I had the sigil on and I had the watering can, and it didn't take very long to grow up each one, but it was just very boring to do. So I saved you that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have one phytogrow or phytogenic insulator along here for each of the seeds for the mystical flowers. So that'll be good. So we'll have petals galore. We won't need to worry about having to harvest them or anything. It'll just be fed into a barrel on the top. Yeah, I think I'll feed into a barrel on the top, which will have a storage thing on it, and that will be plenty for that. And then the excess stuff will be fed out. I think probably just bin the excess seeds because we don't really need them. And we'll do that. So I think I need to set up something with an infinite cobble gen. Oh, the other thing is I'm going to have, these are all resonant ones. I've taken the time to program up the AE crafting system with quite a lot of stuff actually. Again, it was just a case of sitting there and going through it, but what we've now got is we've got all the cogs so we can make all of the machine frames. It can make lumium now as well, signalium somewhere else. Why is that in there? That shouldn't be in there. That should be in there. I think I have signalum somewhere, but I'm not seeing it, so I might have to do something with that. Yeah, I can't make any signalum, so I'll have to make up the recipe for that, which isn't too difficult. In fact, let's do it on camera just now. So signalum ingots are made in the alloy cementer with 3 copper, 1 silver and 10 redstone. So, and that will make 4, does it not? Yeah, it makes 4. So if I change that to that, so 4 of them with 3 copper, 1, 2, 3 copper, 1 silver and 10 redstone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10, like that. So that will make our lives significantly easier going forward. And I think I need to make Enderium as well. Oh no, it knows how to make Enderium. Because that's done in the thingy-bob up there. That's why. What's it making? It's making a load of lumium. That's why. I'd forgotten I'd even set it up going. Yep, it's actually making a load of the Phytogenic Insolators at the moment. So if I go there, it's already made 6. So it's actually loading up those just now for me. So I will be able to go ahead and get that going. Now, let me see. And I will be back in a minute. Okay, we're back again, and we've done some more here. We're getting close to being able to get this sort of finished off. So what we've got here is we've got a top tier igneous extruder with the all the upgrades in there. So it makes 64 cobblestone at a time. I only need one bucket and one bucket of lava and water in this. And it's feeding directly into a pulverizer, which... Oh, why is that? That's going down? I think that has perhaps lost its... There we go. Device missing channel. Wait for it, wait for it. Online. This, I hope. Yeah, there we go. I'd shifted stuff around, so I think it had lost its settings. So that's fine. Now this import bus should be taking from the back. There we go. That's set to the back now. The top is outputting all the sand there, so that's fine. I've got some more augments to put in here, so like that, and that should go a lot faster. Excellent, so we will have a full thing, hello phone, a full thing of sand there, and that's ideal. We'll get some gravel as well from that, so that is nice. Now over here I'm all set for this to export Phytogrow into this mini chest. I don't want a full chest or a barrel full with this stuff, so I've made one of these little mini chests, craftable just by putting one chest into your crafting frame, and it makes 9 mini chests. So that's nice. And I've used these in the top as well because, again, we don't want a ridiculous amount of this stuff of these petals being made. We just really need a stack of each, so we'll do that. Haven't got it completely set up at the bottom at these, but what we have got is these are all set up. Haven't got the augmentations in. These are all set up to output to the top, primary output to the top, secondary output to the back. The flowers will just stay in there, they're not going anywhere, and the fertilizer slot is locked and it is inputting on the bottom. So this will come in and go along the bottom here, so we just need to get some item conduits. Let's go and get those just now. So I want a few of those just now, and I wanted to try and make some Phytogrow. So we can craft this stuff. Let's see. Alright, we've got an abundance of that stuff just now. Let us just quickly go over here and get everything configured. And this will have to craft. I need a crafting card in here at some point very soon. So oops. Let's remove that, although I probably will have that going in a moment. And so this will extract from there. upside is set to insert on all of these. Like this. And I'll go all the way along. So that's fine. Now if I put this Phytogrow into here, it should start putting it into there. And now, oh, and I need water into these as well. So I need water in. How am I going to get the water in? Because, well, we'll just have to do... Yeah, we'll have to do another peer-to-peer thing. Let's get fluid. Fluid conduits, those will do, and I need peer-to-peer. And I want to do that. I think I'll need that, and I might need another one actually. I don't think I've got... Oh no. I can do this. Let's get rid of that. I need a liquid. Okay. I need an export bus. A fluid export bus. Okay. One fluid export bus, that's fine. And I need some sort of tank. I'll use that tank. And we'll go over. I need to light this area up as well. So if I go... I'll do it from this end actually, will I? Yes. Let's do it from this end. Or do it here. Right. One fluid export bus like that. I need to get a bucket of water to tell it what to export. There we go. Try not to fall into the Twilight Portal. Right, so water is being exported into there. Splendid. Now we need to go like that, and then extract water from there. That is extracting water from there, is it not? We want to push water that direction. Yep, water's being pushed. We need to set the water thingy to insert. Oh no, that's extract items. Yeah, we want to we want to insert items. We want to insert fluids and powers in out. And we want to not do something silly. Come on. Alright. That should be going in there. Let's see. The upside, please. Insert water. That is inserting water. Excellent. Oh look, it's already got me some... Oh! Ooh, this works differently from what I had thought. It takes the seeds out. That's annoying. How am I going to do this?
Yes, I'm going to have to do something differently. Right, I think I have a solution. It is very complicated. It's required me to tear virtually everything out of this and redo it. So let's see how we get on here. I've got a couple of little things left to configure with it, but I think we are by and large done. So, or by and large done with the setup of the machines. There's still a fair bit left to do in terms of this build. So first and foremost, what are we doing here? We've got a completely different setup. Well, it's not completely different, but it is a lot more complicated. This one's running, and as you can see, it's running reasonably well. We have got power, water, and fertilizer going in through the bottom of the machine. Same setup as before. We've got water being pumped out of the AE system into this tank and along through the tubes. Changed it out for pressurized fluid conduit because it wasn't keeping up with the normal fluid conduit. I did think it was probably going to do that, but I thought I have them sitting, I'll try and use them. And the little chest for the fertilizer is over there. Now I need to make that into the crafting. I wonder if it's going to work if I do this. This is rather tricky to get in and out of at the moment. Right, I have a crafting card. I'm going to put it in there. Don't know if it's good. Oh, it is working for the moment. I'm probably going to run out of something because it is doing it for the moment. I think that might well run out of material because I don't think it knows how to make everything. Yeah, the slag in particular. It doesn't know how to make slag. And it doesn't know how to make niter. The only thing it knows how to make is the pulverized charcoal. But it is putting 64 in there, 64 in there, 38 so far. Right. And there's a storage bus on here. We're going to run out of channels in this room very quickly. I'm going to have to do some subnetting. But, as I was saying, water, power, and fertilizer in through the bottom. Primary output, i.e. the petals, out through the top and into here, where they are going to be held in the storage bus. Perfect, excellent, brilliant. The secondary output, i.e. the next lot of seeds, goes out through the back, through there, out through the back, and then through an item conduit will go right the way around and then back in to the side here. Now I'm going to need to put trash cans on with a lower priority, so once this fills up with 64 and that fills up with 64, then we're not going to have an issue. So that'll fill up with 64 and then they'll go from here into the trash can if they can't go into here. And that's just how I'll deal with the excess there. Otherwise we'll just get overrun, but that will work for the time being. I need to get this set up to be able to make the niter. And the slag. So niter is made from pulverizing sandstone. Well, we've got an infinite amount of sand, so we can make sandstone. So that's fine. And also with that sand we can use the plan that we discussed earlier on with the induction smelter and pulverizer. So we need a pulverizer and a cyclic assembler or something to make sandstone and niter, and then we need an induction smelter and a pulverizer to make a slag, and that will come back out as well. And we've only got 7 along here, so what I need to do is I need to make another row of these and then another couple, so we've got, that'll be 7, another 7, actually we'll get 6 because we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 in that line, and then we'll get some more out in front, so we'll manage to get something in there. It's going to be tight in here unless I do something else about where to put the pulverizer and stuff. I quite like having it in here because it's going to be doing all the stuff to do with what's going on in here. But yeah, I'm going to have to do more of the same here. Why isn't this... I don't have the seeds. Right, let's get some more seeds in here. And then we'll make sure everything's working on the other one. So, mystical seeds. So, we've got all these. Now, we're not going to be able to do all these, but... Oh, that's what I wanted to see, actually. If I go petal... That should be going up in a second. There we go, yeah, it's going up. So that is confirmed that that is what we want. Now, let's go over here, set up a couple of these, and we'll be good to go. So that's the light grey in there. I'm going to put the white in here, and then I'm going to put... Don't know why that's in... because the storage buses are playing silly beggars. And let's do that all the way along here and get those ones done. These will all have something silly in them, yeah. Need to configure that slightly differently, but that's fine. So these are now working as well. Yep. And I'll put some augments in them as well, because this one... No, those don't have any augments either, so we can do some augments in them so they'll run faster, and we're in a good place. So let me get this set up, and I'm going to use the flowers from here to set up what we had that I lost in the rollback of the save down here, and I'll get all this set up with all of these again, and we'll start again. But that will do us for the I'm inside my own head. That will do us for the moment, I think. That's been not too bad. We've got a fair bit done, and we'll hopefully get all this sort of sorted out. We'll automate the Petal Apothecary and the Runic Altar and that next time, and that should do us, I think, for Botania for the time being. So until the next time, bye-bye and have a funs.